So good morning. My name is Alok, and we are doing the waking life session meditation from Vedant with the series of Vikar, the disorders which arise due to the marriage of the subjects and the sexes. Sit back, relax, mute your microphones, keep your spine straight. L5 S1 has to be straight, as I normally mention. This is to ensure that the the third nadi, the Shushumna nadi, gets activated. And so take a deep, long breath. Urakah Rechakah. Urakah. Deep, long breaths. Rechakah. Urakah. Rechakah. Urakah. Observe where the breath is coming from, the left nostril or the right nostril. There are only two nostrils, fortunately, and we can always put our mind to where the breath is coming from. Urakaha, Rechakaha. If the breath is coming from the left nostril, then it's cool. If the breath is coming from the right nostril, then it's hot. Rechakaha. Urakaha. Take a deep, long breath with your tummy filled, with your chest filled, with your shoulders up. Rechakaha. With the shoulders down, chest down, and tummy down. Urakaha. Rechakaha. One good trick to observe what is the state of mind is to observe the state of the breath. Although we haven't touched our subject for today, but we will touch it very gradually. If the breath is soft, subtle, slow, if the breath is soft, subtle, and slow, then the mind is calmer, cooler, and more composed. If the breath is soft, subtle, and slow, then the mind is calmer, cooler, and more composed. Alternatively, if the breath is fast, aggressive, loud, maybe hot, then the mind is aggressive, wandering, thinking too much, and almost out of control. So the first observation that you need to do is look at the nature of the breath. Just looking at the nature of the breath itself is a calming exercise. Initially, it produces anxiety because we are not used to looking at the breath. So you may feel claustrophobia in looking at your own breath. But once you do it a little bit of practice, you'll be able to do it. Urakaha. Soft, deep, and profound breaths. Re Chakha. Purakaha. And this is what the intersection of the senses with the subjects is. The breath is touching the tip of the nose. This is where the mind interacts with the matter. This is where you get the smell. This is where we enter the subject. Look at the intensity of the breath. Where is the breath touching? Is the breath cold or is the breath hot? If the breath is cold, you will observe it is going from the left nostril. If the breath is cold, you will observe it is coming from the left nostril. If the breath is hot, you will observe it is going from the right nostril. The right nostril is called the Surya Nadi and represents the hot side of the body. The right nostril is called the Surya Nadi and represents the hot side of the body. Contrarily, the left hand side, the left nostril, represents the cool side of the body. So those with high BP need to purposefully breathe from the left nostril and close the right. Those with low BP should purposefully breathe from the right nostril and close the left. Right will create heat in the body, increase the pressure. Left will cool the temperature of the body, reduce the pressure. What are the 5 types of disorders which develop? They are called kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. Although there are 8 more types, I mean, in all there are 8, but these are the 5 more predominant. Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, or Ahankar. Lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego. Lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego. Possibly in that order. Where does the disorder essentially come from? The disorder sits on the tip of your nose. This is the point where the mind is interacting with the matter. Imagine a purified filter. Imagine a purified filter which you have placed here at the tip of your nose, and you're taking a deep long breath. Now you take the breath. Purakaha. The air which you are inhaling does not have poisonous nature of lust. The air that you are inhaling does not have poisonous nature of anger. The air you are inhaling does not have the vicious nature of greed or attachment or ego. Re Chakaha. Now, when you exhale the air, it is taking the impurities from the body, the carbon dioxide, the waste matter of the mind, and exhaling out from the system. Purakaha. Inhale through the imaginary filter on the tip of the nose. Exhale from the nostrils, imagining all the 5 disorders in the body and the mind are exiting through the nose. Purakaha. Do it again. Re Chakra. Purakaha. Rechakaha. Somewhere one of the disorder is always prevalent in an individual. You may feel that there is excessive amount of lust in the mind or the body. You may feel there is excessive amount of anger in the mind or body. You may feel there is excessive amount of greed in the mind or the body. Anything which is there in the mind automatically comes in the body, and vice versa. To tame the mind, you can tame the body, and the mind will get tamed. Similarly, to tame the body, you can tame the mind, and the body becomes tamed. Keep on doing the Pura Karechak non-stop. You will filter your internal self. You want, you can add your own favorite divine name. If your divine's name is Ram, take a long Pura taking Ram. If you want to exhale, take the name Ram. Ram. Another better way is when you inhale, Ram. Shiv. Ah. Jesus. Vaheguru. You can put the name of your divine and inhale the air. This air becomes divine in nature. And when it is crossing the imaginary filter from the nose, it is cleansing the entire ecosystem. Any one of the dormant disorders will be there in the body or mind. It may be dormant, it may not be active, but you will feel those somewhere during the day, somewhere during your existence. Excessive amount of anger, excessive amount of lust, excessive amount of greed or attachment, or being highly egoistic. Rechakaha. Purakaha. Rechakaha. The mind is wavering too much. Try and still the body. If the mind is wavering too much, try and still the body. As you still the body, the mind automatically becomes still. The mind and body is so inextricably linked. There is no reason to move. If there is pain in one particular part of the body, you can ask the pain to hold on while you are doing an important activity. And trust me, the pain will listen to you because you are the owner of the mind body complex and not the otherwise. Purakaha. Rechakaha. On every exhale, you are exhaling the disorder which is dormant in you. Purakaha. Rechakaha. If you so feel that the mind is absolutely not listening to you, when you exhale, do the hum. Purakaha. Example. Ra. And when you exhale, you do You it produces a sound of humming. Humming will reduce the speed of the mind. It will bring the mind from the gamma state to the alpha state. Urakha. Re Chakaha. You choose your own comfort, choose your own timing. Observe that the body has its own tendency of moving continuously. Command the body so that it doesn't move. Just for a couple of minutes, and then it is perfectly fine. Choose your name. Choose your name because this is your favorite name. This will remove all the intoxications and disorders from the body. Let there be any disorder. This is divine name of your favorite divine will remove the kaam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar and the other shatvikas. Slowly, slowly feel the lightness of the mind. When the mind becomes lighter, definitely the mind becomes lighter because it realizes that there is a lot of cleansing which has happened internally. Feel the lightness, feel the joy of being very light. Feel the feeling of being purified internally at the mental level, at the physical level. That is what the mind does. Whatever you feed it, it will process it. So you have fed the mind, you have inputted the mind, you have fed FE double ED, you have provided the feed to the mind of pure air, of purified divine air, of filtered air, which has removed the toxins, the disorders in the mind and body. And the mind is becoming relaxed, relaxed, and relaxed. Feel the relaxation. Feel the stillness. Slowly fold your hands. Thank your divine with gratitude. अपने इष्ट का अभिवादन करें. Thank your divine for this gratitude, for providing this lightness of the mind. Whatever the lightness is, it's perfectly fine if it is 1%, 10%, 20%, or X%. It will continue to grow in that trajectory. Don't worry on that. So do not, you know, feel depressed that I could not control my mind or I could not get the 100% lightness feeling. It doesn't happen in the first instance, right? But thank your divine for the lightness which you have received, the removal of the toxins and disorders, and the beginning of the journey of removal of disorders, which according to Vedant is the biggest journey for mankind. Hold your hands, bow your heads, Open your eyes. Rub your hands. Put it on your face, your body. Open your eyes. We are done for today's meditation. Any questions which I can quickly answer?
No questions, Mr. Lobh. Thank you very much. It's nicely setting.
Did you feel
Feel
this?
One question.
Yes, Kunal.
The L5S1. Why? Symbolic. What is L5S1?
L5S1 is lumbosacral 5 in the spine. The spine is like this. It's like this zigzag. In the lower back from the T point, from the T joint, just before above the T joint, there is this bend. Back pain. What is back pain? Have you ever encountered a back pain? Have you ever
Very weird. Yeah.
have you ever encountered a back pain, low back pain?
No. Yeah.
That low back pain is the lumbosacral 5, lumbo 5 and sacral 1, L5S1. I'll share the graphic in the day, during the day.
Okay.
So what happens is when you sit for a prolonged period of time, that you don't sit straight like this. You start getting drooping like this. So once you start getting drooping, that alpha western, that that vertebrae starts
Very,
bending on this.
very.
It has to be straight when you sit in the meditation.
Yeah.
So purposefully put up a pillow and sit like this. That is it. I'll show you a detail of the lumbosacral spine.
Okay. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you. Any further questions?
no questions, Mr. Lobh. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you feel some lightness today?
Yeah, very much. I could take good things through my breath and push out bad things, whatever is accumulated
Very good.
in my. Thank you.
Hope you practice. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we call on the today's session and we'll get back to you tomorrow.
Thank you. You
So
take care.
Take care.